After finally getting my replacement from Samsung after I told them all my issues with the Z Flip7. Let's go and talk about it. So if you watched my previous video on the Z Flip7, which I do recommend you doing, go ahead and checking it out. Links down below or the indentation above. I actually did a review on the Z Flip7 and I had a few things to complain about it with my unit because I think I just had a bad unit. Well, I mean, we're here now. We got a new Flip7 and we gotta go and talk about this thing. So did it improve or anything or what? So one of the weird things I noticed about my Z Flip7 and I talked about it in the review is like, I mentioned how there was like scratches, something like that on the side of the phone, and I don't even remember scratching the phone. So I think it had like a peeling issue that people complained about. Go look on Reddit or wherever you need to, but like people are complaining not really about the Flip7, but the Fold 7. But I mean, they're both foldable phones that came out at the same time, right? So I wouldn't really put it past them for having it with the Flip7 too. I also complained about the cellular signal issues, kind of like it just seemed like it wasn't really that good, and I thought it was like maybe just my unit. So yeah, that was another thing I talked about, so I got the new one here. And the biggest thing was like the hinge was creaking for some reason. I have no idea why. I didn't drop it. I didn't really get it wet or nothing besides like a little drizzle in New York City when I was in Manhattan, but that's about it. So Z Flip7, this thing had a very interesting overall impressions on my part, like when I did my review, and it was like, I don't know, I don't want to spoil it. You just got to watch the review. But I do want to go and address the issues that I did go ahead and talk about with my Z Flip7. So let's go and talk about that, starting off with the cellular signal, right? So I mean, I don't know if you can really see this here. Let me go and zoom in on that real quick. But if you look at the cellular signal, we got about 4 out of 5 bars, and that's about normal for, oh shit, hold on, there we go. But that's about normal for what I get inside my crib. So I mean, nothing really off about that. If I go and pull up my Z Fold 7, it's the same. Oh no, actually it's a little bit off. So no, it's actually on 5 bars. So we got full service. I don't know, it's all over the place. But basically, what I'm gonna say is that it doesn't really seem to be an issue specific with my unit back then. It seemed like it's just a Z Flip7 issue in general. Now, why I say that, because it's like I don't really notice a difference between this one and the one that I had before. And also, people were just complaining about that. It just has a different chipset. So I did not know that about the Z Flip7. It does have a different chipset from the Z Fold 7. So like it just has a worse chipset. I had no idea about that, but I've been told about that, and now it kind of makes sense. So honestly, that's pretty unfortunate, but that's just a reality of where we at right now. So I mean, the unit thing, it was just not a bad unit in terms of the signal. It's just, that's just how the Z Flip7 rolls, bro. I also talked about the markings on my Z Flip7. So I don't know. So here's the thing. I kept this thing in the case as soon as I got outside the box. So I actually kept it in this, hold on, let me grab it real quick. And I'm just gonna be straight honest. Speaking, your cases for the Z Flip7 and the Fold 7 are straight ass, cause look at this. It actually broke on me. Not only did it break on me like this when I never dropped it, it also did on the Z Fold 7 case too. So I mean, that's kind of crazy to me. I have a replacement coming courtesy of Amazon, but my point with this is like, basically I kept it in this case ever since I got the phone. So like, let's go and look around this real quick. So if you look around here, right? Looking all around the phone here. Oh, let me go again, let me get that focus in there. If you just look at my Flip7, you can see here that it's in pristine condition. So there's absolutely no marks or nothing like that, so it couldn't be in better condition, bro. It's brand new still. Now that was not the case with my last unit, but I did hear online, like I said, that it seems like that these Fold 7s and Flip7s, it seem like it's just peeling just out of nowhere. Just the whole paint itself of the phone's just peeling. So it could have been the case that maybe I didn't even scratch it like with nothing in my pocket or nothing like that. Maybe it's just that the paint was just peeling. So what my unit right here, it seems fine though, but we'll see. Cause how I get down with this is screen protector gang, case gang. I ain't got no way around it. The only reason why I ain't got a case on right now is because, for one, speaking this ass, they're cases right now, at least with these phones. And also, I'm doing a YouTube video. I want to go and show you this whole thing in full glory without no case or nothing like that. So that's just how I'm doing. And the last thing I talked about is the hinge. So this hinge right here was creaking every single time I would go ahead and fold and open the phone, and I actually did it live on camera too. And I actually got this video that I sent to my Samsung contact because Samsung did actually mail me out this phone for free. So check this out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty bad, right? So, I mean, we not deal with that issue no more, luckily. Just listen to this. That's how it's supposed to sound. Literally, that's how it's supposed to sound, man. So I'm glad that it finally doesn't really seem to be an issue no more. I think it happened not even long after I got the phone. I want to say like maybe a week or 2 after I got it. 1 or 2 weeks, still no issue. So I think we're gonna be straight. At first though, that was pretty worrying, but I just went ahead and blamed that on my specific unit, and it doesn't really seem like it was just my specific unit because I didn't hear nothing and Samsung didn't hear nothing about this, like no other cases at least. So yeah, I think we straight. So honestly, I don't really think that you need to worry about your Z Flip7's hinge it's creaking or nothing like that. I just want to go and put that out there and make this update video so y'all can kind of find out for yourselves too. I didn't really want to do no type of like fear mongering or nothing, cause who knows, man. Like, these things happen, man. We get bad units, and hopefully we just depend on the company to do the good thing right and actually fix it. But I mean, it seemed like we straight with this. I mean, I have special privileges, right? Because Samsung gave me this phone for free, and I have a contact specifically with the Samsung PR team. Like, they just went ahead and mailed me out a new phone. But I don't know, you like, obviously regular people got to go through Samsung customer service or something or return it. But you would hope, whether you got it from Best Buy or Samsung or the T-Mobile store or wherever you got it, that they will go ahead and correct the issue with it, and then you would just be straight. I hope that's how it works out, if you do have that issue, but you shouldn't. So I mean, we should be all right. Now, I did have other issues with this Z Flip7 that had nothing to do with my unit at all, for the fact like the screen brightness was just not bright enough for me, and it's still not bright enough for me. That did not change. If I point my flashlight at this, because I already know about this, people be getting on me in the comments about this, like, at least on Reddit anyway, not on YouTube, but I already know that if you want to go and get max brightness, you got to point your flashlight at your phone and whatever. Yeah, it's still too dim, bro. That's just how it is. It's literally a hardware limitation. You can't do nothing about it, and it sucks, but you know what? I guess that's just how we gonna get down, right? I also had other issues where the battery life seemed kind of suspect, because at first it was actually pretty good, but then the second round it was like, all right, what is this now? Like, why did it get so much worse? Why am I getting damn near 5 hours even on my Z Flip7 over here when I literally just got, what, like 7 or 8 hours or something like that on my Z Flip7 before? Like, this is crazy. 5 hours of screen on time is not enough time for me, bro. But I don't know, man. The battery life seems about the same, maybe a little bit better, but we'll see. I do feel a lot better now that I got my Z Flip7 replaced, but if you have any of these issues, or like just any issues in general with your Z Flip7 that you feel like is out of your control, don't hesitate to get on these companies, man, about it. They make so much money, and you spend so much money on this phone, so you need it to be the best it can be. I don't know. That's just me. That's just how I get down. But I know if I'm spending my hard-earned money on this phone, you better be damn sure that this thing works exactly like the way it's supposed to be advertised. Money do not come easy. It takes work, and I'm finna put in work to make sure that my phone is straight. But with that being said, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I'm just kind of yapping at this point, but I'm gonna go and get up out of here, man. Y'all be smooth. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, go and get this video liked. And if you really liked it, go subscribe, but go follow me on social media, Eddie Centec, and Instagram and X at Facebook, but Instagram and X are most active. And let me know, what do you think about the Z Flip7 in the comments below? Let me know, man. It is really a good phone. Like, I know I said what I said at the end of the review, but maybe I'm still a little bit like kind of suspect about with the issues I had with my unit or whatever. I don't know. What I do know is it's a good phone. It has a lot of shortcomings, but at the end of the day, when I actually use it day to day and I'm not really worried about like, oh, it can't do this, it can't do that, just using it day to day, it is a good phone, man. So with that being said, you be smooth. I'm gonna get up with you later. Peace out.